I want to start with China, and I promise you it will be a big topic throughout the conference here. There were hearings in Washington over the last couple days looking at just how bad the Chinese Communist Party has infiltrated America, what its intentions are for America, and a very good friend of mine asked me, he said, why do you and so many others focus so incessantly on China? And I wanted to explain why we focus on China, because China doesn't just want to economically destroy us. What China wants is to colonize America. I am convinced that the reason China wages an economic war, a cyber war, and ultimately a possible physical war would be to take over America in general. Look at what they're doing buying up property around the country. Look at what they're doing buying farmland next to very sensitive sites when it comes to military sites in America. This, I fear, is China's ultimate goal, is to, as I said, colonize America. So how do they do it? They do it through infiltrating America at all facets of our society. Justice Department, Congress, state level, just about everywhere. And they use an influence campaign as well, not only buying off politicians, but they use spies to insert those spies into the highest levels of government as well. This is H.R. McMaster at the recent hearings in Washington talking about the threat that China poses.
The United States and other nations across the free world underwrote the erosion of their competitive advantages through the transfer of capital and technology to a strategic competitor determined to gain preponderant economic and military power.
Do you see what he just said? We know that China is an enemy of ours. We know they are coming for us, and we underwrote their entire plan and plot to take it to America. Why would we partner and expand trade with a government that wants to literally take America over? We're delusional to think that we're going to partner somehow with China when they are looking at us as the enemy as well. So what do? They want to weaken us. They don't want to partner with us. They will cheat and they will steal to do it. You look at $600 billion of intellectual property losses that America has suffered at the hands of China. These are American businesses that are suffering through cyber hacks and other influence campaigns to gain information from America. What they want to do is sow dissent in America and sow chaos in America. This was a representative of the Alliance for American Manufacturing, and what he said is fascinating. Watch this, cut 5.
And after writing a blank check to Beijing, we turned a blind eye to its cheating, time and time again, accepting empty promises to reform with no real consequences. Governors sought out Chinese firms for projects that cost American jobs. Meanwhile, taxpayer-financed federal research was handed to China.
You see what he's saying? We literally went to them and invited them in. They're not just in our backyard. They're not just knocking on the back door. They are in our house, and we invited them here, and they are here to do us grave harm.